Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and it's day 4 of our May 2022 release, and I have a fun set of cards to share. Hey, so I'm using our brand new Happy 4th of July stamp set, along with our Rounded Rectangle Internal Scallops, our Gnome dies, School Add Ons, our Sentiment strips, our Congratulations stamp set, and our Congratulations outline dies. So what I have here is a Simon Says stamp, white A2 sized top fold card that comes scored. And I've just taped off the score line, and I'm just going to be doing some stamping on a piece of foam. And I have Altenews inks. I'm starting out with Sea Glass on the Happy 4th of July freebie. Now this is a freebie with purchase. So you need to have a $50 purchase, at least one item from the release in your cart, and then you will get this stamp set. As long as supplies last, you'll get this in your cart, and it's a super cute set. Now you cannot buy this separately right now, although eventually, usually Jaded Blossom does release these stamp sets months later, that you might be able to get your hands on this. But for now, if you want to get it, you have to get it as a freebie with purchase. So I'm just doing some stamping. I'm going to stamp the entire background of my card with these Altenews inks. So the first color was Sea Glass, then I went on to Ocean Waves. Now I'm moving on to Dusk. Sorry for the jiggling. I'm doing some pouncing. There we go. And then the last color I use will be Desert Night. So I'm just making my own pattern paper, basically, with this adorable fireworks stamp set. So cute, cute stuff. So I am just going ahead and going to stamp the entire background. Now, what I like about doing this is I like making my own pattern paper for the background, and I kind of let it shine. I use usually a die cut image and sentiments, and let it pop that way. So that's what I do. So I'll just keep on stamping here. Because I'm doing freehand stamping, I like to do that on a piece of foam. I just find it gives you a little bit more give, a little bit of a better image as you're stamping. But Jaded Blossom stamps are great, but I do suggest that you stamp them a few times. Make sure you're getting a good inked image before you do that. Now on the same set, there's some little stars that you can stamp, and I'm just going to fill in with those with the various colors. There we go. And this is a super cute and easy card set to make. I'm just making 2, but you could choose any colors and sort of run with this design. I love Altenews inks. They come in like 4 shades of the same color. It's just great for stamping your own background like this. It just makes it so easy peasy. And that's what I did here. So, fun stuff. And, easy backgrounds, like I said before. So there we go, just sort of filling in with these little stars, no rhyme or reason. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you've got your little card base. What's nice is that you've stamped on your actual card. I'm loving these new cards, these white A2 sized top fold scored cards from Simon Says Stamp. It just makes it life easy, right? So I'm going to peel off my masking. There we go. And I'll set it off to the side to dry. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with pink inks from Altenews. So Pink Diamond, Pinkalicious, Rubelite, and Razzleberry. They'll all be listed on my blog. So I just sort of time-lapse to this one, just so you can see that, I do the exact same thing. Once I've stamped one, I just follow it, as a recipe to stamp my next one. So that's all I do. So it just makes it really easy peasy stuff. There we go. And I'll peel off my masking, and then there are my 2 backgrounds, like so easy. So I went ahead and I used the Gnome School Add Ons to cut out the little graduation caps. The little tassel I cut out of matching cardstock. So that teal color is Concord and Ninth's Peacock cardstock, and then I cut out the pink is Paper Tray Inks Hibiscus Burst. So I cut out that rounded rectangle internal scallop. There we go. And then I cut out the tassel with that same color. So, easy stuff. So I'm going to assemble my little graduation caps. That's cut out of American Crafts black cardstock. And I'm just going to line those up. I'm using my reverse tweezers, getting everything all lined up. I'll pop an acrylic block on there just to get it you know, make sure it sticks down well with my art glitter glue. I'm going to stick down my next grad cap. There we go. Fun stuff, right? There we are. And I will add the little tassels. Like I said, those are cut out of the same colors, you know, Hibiscus Burst from Paper Tray Ink and Peacock from Concord and Ninth. There we go. So the idea of that little rounded rectangle internal scallop die is it sort of, you know, gives you a spot to put your images. It kind of grounds your images is what I was going for. So I'm just going to run some art glitter glue around the edge, and then I will stick that down, trying to line it up in the center as good as I can. There we go. And then I will pop an acrylic block on there to make sure, you know, it sticks down well. There we go. I'll do the exact same thing with the Peacock cardstock from Concord and Ninth. There we go. So fun stuff. There's another set too, you know, a patriotic candy set that came out today. I chose to go with the freebie today, but there you go. So I stamped out the congratulations with VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink onto white paper tray ink cardstock on the left one. And on the right one, I used American Crafts white cardstock. So one has a bit of a texture, one doesn't. Cut them out with the dies, with the sentiment strip dies, and I cut them out with the congratulations outline dies. That's a great, the congratulations stamp set is just awesome. I love that for all your congratulations needs. Basically, you can make a congratulations card for about pretty much everything. So you'll notice that I did cut it out a couple more times with the same cardstocks to match underneath, you'll see here. And I'm just going to use a pencil and know when to cut it off, just so everything is flat when I glue them down onto the card base. So there we go. And then I'm just going to add some glue on the back, and I will line up my little piece that I cut. There we go. I did the exact same thing with the sentiment strip dies, although the graduation word is going to be full on flat onto that white stamped background, but the on your part is going to be, you know, straddling over that framed, you know, the rounded rectangle internal scallop. Oh, that's a big mouthful. So it'll be straddling that. So I'll have to do that selective cutting like I did with the congrats sentiment. So you'll see that I'm just making sure it's nice and flat, and it is. There we go. And then I'm going to line up that on your, so I can figure out where to cut out my sentiment strip background. But first I'll stick this one down with my art glitter glue. So this is just easy stuff. I'm just, you know, popping it down onto my card. So no problems. I'll do the exact same thing with this one. That's the nice thing about Jaded Blossom's outline dies that they've been coming out with lately. It's great to be able to have a stamped sentiment. And if you want to add some dimension behind it, you can just cut out the outline a few extra times, right? In solid cardstock, and then away you go. There we go. And then I'm going to add the graduation part, because that's going flat onto the white stamped background. So that's, you know, you don't need any, you don't have to do any trimming for that one. There we go. Now for the on your, I'm just going to figure out where to cut that pink, because I'm going to leave a little gap because it's going to straddle that that rounded rectangle internal scallop. Oh, I got it right that time. Die. So there we go. So I'm just going to add some art glitter glue to either side, and I will put my little levels down on there, and then we will have that straddling that rounded rectangle internal scallop die. I keep saying that. There we go. So, you know, easy stuff. Nothing too crazy. I'm trying to get it as straight as I can, obviously. I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. And then we will all be all set. So, like I said before in the past, you know, I am loving this new release. Everything goes live on Friday, so you can buy everything a la carte, or you can still get the same, you can get the entire release also at the same, you know, if you'd like that, you can do that. Yeah, they're super cute stuff. There we go. So now I'm going to pop up the little graduation caps with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. There we go. I'm going to cover the back, and then I will pop that little grad cap on. So like these are the two fastest little graduation cards in the West. And you can kind of, you know, choose your colors according to your school colors, right? I didn't with this one. I just chose 2 colors that I really liked. But, you know, you could easily choose the school colors and do the same thing. So now I am using Glossy Accents to add a few dots of, you know, glue to the background. And then I'm going to be using Pretty Pink Posh's Sparkling Clear Confetti. And I'm going to pop those onto my background just for a little bit of glitter and shine. And I'm using my Studio Katia embellishment wand there. And there we go. So I'm just sort of popping them all onto my background, you know, straddling the image, straddling the sentiment, all that jazz like I normally do. And it just adds a little bit of glitter, right? There we go. I'm just going to pop those all on. There we are. I'm loving how those look so far. But I'm going to pull out my Nouveau crystal drops in Simply White, and I'm going to put a drip in the center of each of those little confetti pieces. Just, you know, just for a little something, something, right? And I love my Nouveau crystal drops. They're my favorite. So there we go. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog. Check out all the design team's projects. They're amazing, and be inspired. Hop on over to the Jaded Blossom store and check it out. Everything will go live tomorrow, so you can buy things a la carte, which is great. And that's about all. Be sure to come back tomorrow. I will have a release and review for you along with another project, you know, another project to share. And that is about it. So thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And we will see you soon in my next one. Bye, everyone.